Give me another kiss.
What is going on, guys? It is your boy Kamish Mula, and we are here. I told y'all, man, it's about that time. We about to be in season 2. We already made a year as a league, and it just creative juice has been flowing, man. I've been in the lab, I've been building, and it's time, man. We got to get this SBA stuff rolling. So I'm gonna go into the order of topics when we really get things rolling. But let me get these links sent out first, and then I got y'all. Let me get these links sent out to the Discord, and then we're gonna jump right into it. But we got a little like itinerary. We got a little list of topics that we're gonna go through, and then with those topics, PV, what up? Then with those topics, I'm basically just gonna shortly break things down because the bulk of this podcast, I want to get into the top 100. I want to make sure we get a rough list of some of the top 100. We may not get to all 100, but we want to just get a rough list, and then we'll go into further episodes expanding on the top 100 because we're gonna start the season 2 on 2K24 with the pro season. So we will start off with the pros, but we will have runs in the midst of the pros and overseas playing. We will have runs between the new guys and our academy guys, which is our college guys. So moving forward, we're only going to have college, overseas, and pros, which is our version of the NBA, which is the SBA. So we're going to have college, overseas, and our version of the SBA moving forward. And like I said, I'm going to go through, like each topic and make sure, y'all on par with everything. So to start off, we're going to go through a checklist. The new guys, if you applied for the SBA, I have your application. Check your email, check your text messages, and check your Instagram for a Discord link. You must check your email, your text messages, whatever you provided in the application for me to contact you, you have to check that to get the Discord link. Discord is very important in our league. Like Discord is one of the most important things in this league because it's where you're going to get all the information, and it's how I get information from you regarding your player. There's no way I'll be able to keep up with everybody on Instagram. So we have a central hub on Discord where you can let me know where you want to do, like where you want to make your decisions, shift your player, buy VC or simulation coin in our case. So guys, be sure to get in the Discord. Check your emails, check your text messages, and check your Instagram because I will be sending out those Discords. And like that's very important. You need that if you want to be a part of this league. It's no way I can text like all of you guys separately on Instagram or separately via phone or emails all the time to keep you progressing and flowing through the league in a quick manner. So I need you guys to pay attention to the important updates in Discord and make sure you did everything. We have a new applications tab in the Discord. We also have a appearance and gear tab. I will not know what your players look like if you do not fill that in. Shout out to PV, shout out to Honcho, shout out to Juice. All this information, I'm telling you, new guys, please follow these directions carefully. When you get in the Discord, first search your emails, your text messages, and your Instagram for the Discord link. Once you get inside, fill out application and appearance and gear. It's a new application and appearance and gear. Once you get that done, I'll know how to create what your player looks like, and I'll know your player's play style, name, and things of that nature for the 2K24 file. Shout out to my guy Fenton. Shout out to all the SBA guys in the chat. Let me get a hashtag Our League. We had 9 viewers live. So yes, new guys, that is the checklist update for you guys. So first, check your emails, your Instagram, and your text messages for the link. After that, make sure when you get in the server, you're looking for the new applications and appearance and gears tab so that you can let us know what your player looks like. And we can, go through the new application quickly in the tab and figure out what's your play style for our staff that's creating you guys as players. So shout out to my guy Jeffrey Jones. Shout out to Mike Simmons. I'm seeing some new guys in here, so I'm liking that for sure. Shout out to the old guys too. We got some good information for you guys too. So I'm glad you guys are here. We got some information for you guys too. So SBA Academy is now the college series, guys. Instead of calling it the college series, it's our own world. I want to separate us from other leagues. It is now the SBA Academy, guys. So SBA Academy, you can go from 17 to 21, right? You have 4 years of eligibility in the SBA Academy. And based on what you do in the SBA Academy, you can either go to the overseas draft or you can go to the SBA draft, which is our pro draft. So that is the new setup. After 1 year in the SBA Academy, you can either go to the overseas draft or the SBA draft. You're eligible. Throughout the year, you will see headlines on scouts scouting you from both overseas and SBA. The overseas scouts would be contacting you via the Discord. So will the SBA scouts. This will all be, AI generated and things of that nature. When we do have user coaches, we will have users there as well. Shout out to the SBA family, man. Part of me smoking on the can, but got to get this work done. The only way is go get done is if I could completely transparently do it myself, man, and do it the way I need it done. So, we got the new house. I got my Wi-Fi rocking. I got everything rocking, and I'm ready to go. So let me know if y'all good. Let me get a hashtag Our League in the chat just to keep me going. I just want to make sure everybody's good on the information, because we got a lot of information. But SBA Academy is basically college now. You can go to overseas or the pros from college based on how you want to do it. You can go all 4 years in college and then go overseas. You can do 1 year in college and go straight to the SBA. But if you're not drafted, then overseas clubs will hit you up. If you're not drafted by either, then you're now a free agent, and overseas clubs will hit you up for your talents. And that's pretty much how we rock it. So overseas and pros will be running at the same time. We're trying to get that going. We're trying to have overseas and pros running at the same time, guys. So he said I got the get down afro. Yeah, I got the nappy fro right now. I mean, I got the tape up going on and the headphones making my tape up look funny, but I'm telling you guys, man, stay tuned and stay up to date with everything that's going on, because we got to move things along pretty fast. So that was the new guys checklist. We went over SBA Academy for a little bit. That's basically just college. All of the high school guys, all of the return to high school guys are going up to SBA Academy. I will be going through a list of the college guys in this podcast when I'm making a top 100 rough list, and I will be sending certain guys from college to the draft, to the pro draft, and I'll be sending some guys from college to the overseas draft. But this rough 100 list is for the SBA Combine. So all the top players from all series will be pushed into the top 100 SBA Combine, and only 144 players will be drafted to the SBA. So some college players from last year will be going on to the SBA Combine and be drafted to the SBA. Some overseas guys will be as well. I know I was giving guys the options like to stay overseas and things of that nature, but if we don't have enough talent going to the SBA, I will be sending the top talent to the SBA. So on this rough list, you will see some user guys that said that they were staying on the rough list for the top 100 SBA Combine draft. That's just because I'm looking at it as the person who has to run the combine, and I'm looking for the top talent. You know what I'm saying? So I will be looking at the top talent in this podcast. I will be going over the stats. So you will see the stats take over, like where you see this graphic. And we will be going through, and I'll be saying, okay, this guy is going to be definitely going to the top 100, but it's still a rough list. So in all of these episodes on Draft Express, I'll be going through that list and filling out this top 100 list. And then from the top 100 list, we'll be taking those guys and making them play in the combine on 2K24. After the combine on 2K24, we will go into the draft. And then the rest of those guys will be the returning overseas guys will be on their same teams or transferring. And then we will have the overseas draft for the new guys that's coming in from college last year. So just follow me, and we're doing a lot, guys. We got a lot going on, but trust me, I got y'all. Like, a lot of information, but now that I could get it rolling and I could do these podcasts and actually speak to you guys, I'll be getting out a lot more information this way. I'll also be dropping like just news headlines like this, and they'll be pre-recorded with me talking about certain things that's going on in the league at times. So that way I don't always have to be just drilling you guys with information in the Discord. So we went over that. We went over the rough list. Is there any questions that you guys got that's in here right now? We're gonna talk about transitioning from 2K23 to 2K24. If you got any questions on 2K Academy, on new guys coming in, what's needed to be done, drop a comment in the chat, and I'm here. Shout out to my guy Baba TV. Shout out to my guy Mike Simmons. Shout out to my guy Drew. Shout out to everybody. If you ain't got any questions, please let me know. So this is the last topic that we're gonna cover before we get into the rough top 100 list for the combine. And as we transition from 2K23 to 2K24, if you have PlayStation 5 and you would like to help me and the staff create players, prospects, and you guys faster, let me know. Hit me up in the Discord, and we could definitely use your help. But we are currently transferring like new applicants on 2K24 and transferring the guys that's going to be in the combine first. So because the combine is going to be the first thing on 2K24, those guys will be transferred first. It will be the guys that's in the combine, the pros, obviously, the overseas guys, and the new applicants in the college, which will be academy guys. I will be doing runs during the season with the academy guys and the high school guys all together. So it'll be a mix. If you're staying in the academy, the new guys will be mixed in with you, and you will be watching runs of you and the new applicants against each other before the season. So that way, we can start seeing how we piece it together teams for the academies and like who's the top talent out there. Obviously, the college guys returning will be a little better than the guys coming in. But if you were a top prospect coming into academy, obviously your rankings will be higher. Okay, okay. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. So yeah, guys. Transition to 2K23 and 24. We will be creating a lot of teams and things of that nature. So bear with us. Please stay up to date. Please get in the Discord. Please chop it up. Please ask questions because that is the only way we could get this done smoothly and quickly. I'm gonna keep it going quick. If I don't have information on people, I will have to, create you generated, and then you can fix it as you go. So guys that's not active, they will have their names. If they didn't do their appearance, then they will have to fix that as they go. But we can't wait for everybody, and we got to get this thing rolling. We still got high school tournament and overseas championship left. So as those are finishing and we are creating new people, we will be getting all these things done. So I'm telling y'all, man, tap in. Don't go anywhere. The SBA season 2 is about to be a movie. So that was the last thing. If anybody has any questions, please hit me up ASAP. Drop a comment in here if you want. And we're gonna get to it. So next we're gonna move on to the rough top 100 list. And this is the fun part. Where do y'all want to start? For this top 100 list? Do y'all want to start off in college or overseas? Because those were the two first series. So do y'all want to scale through college top players or overseas through each team and start making this rough list? Let me know. My God, don't trust AK in the building. He said he'll help. Gary Jack, appreciate you. Appreciate y'all for saying y'all help. I'm definitely gonna hit y'all. Hit me in the Discord. Let me know. Letting me know that y'all will help as well, so I could get y'all information and show y'all how to help. Okay, so Baba said college first. They played first. Drew says overseas. Bavante said shout out to the college series. Yo, what's good? My guy Carl Jarrett. That's my guy Nas Calhoun. So yeah, we're gonna start with college because they did start first. I was gonna say that, but I was just trying to see what the crowd felt. So we're gonna start with college, and we're gonna share this tab right here. That thing should have changed for y'all now. Yeah, so we're gonna start with Kentucky. And here we are in college in Kentucky. So we got Trevon Grayson. Um, definitely a top prospect. Definitely a top prospect. He averaged in the season 31 points, 11 rebounds, 2.5 assists, zero point 0.6 steals, 6.8 blocks, 62% from the field, 0% from the 3-point line, didn't hit any threes. But Grayson definitely had a good year. In the playoffs, his stats took a hit. He only averaged 20 from 31, 9.5 rebounds from 11, no assists from 2. Steals went up, blocks went up, and they only played 2 games. So that's a significant hit right there, and that's something for scouts definitely to pay attention to because that's very interesting. Grayson was a bucket, he was a top guy, but that's interesting that Grayson, dropped off during the tournament. So that's definitely something to pay attention to for the scouts. And we're gonna pay attention to his play in the combine as well. So we're gonna throw him on that list as one of the first for college. So we're gonna go Trevon, Grayson. We're gonna go like this. Let's do this real quick. Yeah, Trevon, Grayson. There we go. I want to get that little automated thing going. I got a list that I'm going back and forth to, so I'll show you guys that list as I go to. But the first person we're gonna put on this list is Trevon Grayson. I'm out of Kentucky. Throw Grayson on there on the top 100 list from the college guys. He's a power forward, but we're just gonna say forward. So we got Grayson. Yeah, the lights got too bright for him. The lights definitely got too bright for him. So to start off, we got Grayson out of Kentucky. Um, the only other guy out of Kentucky that I really say is really, you know, uh, I would say ready for the SBA, and that we would even consider in the top 100 would have to be like a Jamal Owens or Johnny Cox. But even with Jamal Owens, there's still room for him to grow. He's a very active guy. We know Jo very active. Jamal Owens only averaged 16, 2, 49%, 32 from the three. So we're gonna come back to Jo on this one. But Johnny Cox averaged 6 points, 12 rebounds, and Johnny Cox will have 1 year of eligibility left, but we actually gonna throw him on that list as well as a center. I like his stats as a center, and I think pretty much he was a big part of Kentucky going on that little run. Shout out to all the guys in the chat, 14 viewers live, but I think Johnny Cox was definitely a big part of that run. Um, 6 points, 12 rebounds, 3 blocks a game. That's very good. I know a lot of teams could use that in the SBA. That's definitely great statistics. And if you want to check out our college series, we definitely got the playlist. So go check out some of Kentucky games and look up Trevon Grayson and Johnny Cox. Those are the first 2 guys that we're gonna add to our list from the college series. So we're gonna go team by team. This is just Kentucky. Like I said, I'm gonna hold on Jo just because he's a user, and I know he may want to take time to develop things of that nature. Out of these guys, everybody else still has eligibility. So I'll keep the rest of these Kentucky guys. And next we're gonna move on to Miami. So Kadavian Polk was a big time name early on. He played really good the first 2 games. I think everybody was really hyped. He was a user guy, then kind of fell off. Popular guy in the sim world in the football leagues as especially. But he definitely fell off later in the season. He was hobbled by injury, so that's something to pay attention to. He had both knee and ankle injuries at times, and that hindered his performance like tremendously. He's a 20-point scorer, anywhere from 15 to 20 points a night at the academy level, which is the college level, and he kind of just fell off. But we're gonna pay attention to Kadavian Polk, and I think we do maybe add him to the list and give him that opportunity to compete in his combine and get drafted. I would say he'll stay another year, but with him not really being a user anymore, neither, and him kind of having enough talent, I feel, to be at the pro level, if he could stay healthy, I think why not give him a shot in his combine and see what's up. So we just gonna throw Kadavian Polk. Uh, we gonna throw Kadavian Polk on that list as well. Um, so let me see. We gonna throw Polk on that list. Definitely gonna throw Kadavian Polk on that list. Who else? Who else from Miami will we consider? Ray Gambino is a similar case. He was never hobbled by injury, but he's a smaller guard, more of like a spark plug combo guard. He's a 3-point shooter. As you can see from the assist department, not really too much of a playmaker yet. So I wanna say you just gotta watch that. 30% 3-point shooter, 35% from the field. Questionable decisions at times in the playoffs. Did get hot in those 2 games that they had. Check out the scoring there, 26 points. So he does have the ability to score. And I do think we keep an eye on him. And this is just a rough list. So I am going to just be adding names on here. And I will add Ray Gambino on this list early on. He will be a project player, late round guy, I believe, in this draft. If he was to make it through, not sure if he will be on the top 100 when it's all said and done, if I'm being honest. But I think he does place a good holder there, if I'm being honest. I think he places a good holder there just to scale talent as we go back in this rough list later on and see how things are beginning to stack up. So I wish I could actually number it, to be honest. Let me see if I can number this list. I can have it go in like a number order. If I could do it in like a number order, then that'd be fire. But like make it automatically do it. No, I gotta do it manually, so it's cool. I gotta do it manually, so I'll just go through it the way I'm going through it, and then put these names on there. But yeah. So Ray Gambino was another guy from Miami that was similar situation that will keep. And then another guy, Chucky Glover, Defensive Player of the Year. He's another guy that's definitely going on here, and he's a guy that I know will actually be in this combine. So he's actually a lock, and we're gonna go Chucky Glover, Miami, and he is a big man. He's the center for Miami, but he's definitely a lock for this SBA Top 100 Combine. Chucky Glover was nothing to be played with. He won Defensive Player of the Year in the College Series, which is now the Academy. But we definitely going to take Chucky Glover in. If you take a look at his stats, you'll see why. 1.1 on the blocks, 1.1 on the steals, 12 and 14. He shut down some big time guys. Shout out to my guy Tyon in the building. Um, Salute to Tyon, my guy Psycho T, the overseas guard. And yeah, man, like I said, man, this dude Chucky Glover is a problem. So you want to keep an eye on Chucky Glover. He's definitely gonna be a lock for this combine. Rob Golub was another one of those good utility guys. I'm gonna say he got one more year left for eligibility. So we're gonna come back to him. Luzone is a user guy that showed a lot of potential. Missed 2 games. I know he's on the fences about what he wants to do still, but we're just gonna stay on the fences with Luzone. Then we got Serb. Serb was another good player last year. Whoa, I remember him. But for now, I think we good on Miami in this top 100. I can't say any of those other guys deserve the top 100 spot, if I'm being completely honest. So here we go. Sasha Dragic. He was a guard for Oklahoma, really good guard. Um, Really on the fences with him. I guess I could put him on a short list because he is super talented, but I think this will be like a very good year for him to either go overseas and develop, because we know he's super talented. See what he does against maybe like older guys and like that grown level of competition that we know overseas has. But he also could take this year and dominate at that college level, which I see being like a next step for him. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna throw him on the list to begin. I'm just gonna throw him on the list for now. So Sasha Dragic is gonna go on the list out of Oklahoma. He was a guard. Definitely gonna throw Sasha Dragic on there. Psycho T in the building, but Sasha Dragic was definitely a good guard. Look, 14-6. Just looking at some of those numbers, he had some pretty good games, some pretty big games. He could play make with the best of them, and I think he'll be a solid guard at the next level for sure. So, like I said, as we go through this, we're not gonna go to all like we're not gonna do all 100. Maybe today we might not get to a whole 100, but we will get through, a nice amount and talk about these players. And you guys could go back and look at these players in our playlist for the college series that we're talking about right now. We have the full playlist in our YouTube where you could just like go check these guys out that we're highlighting. And Sasha Dragic was a generic guy, but he's definitely a guy that you can go look out for on Oklahoma. And then another guy we had here was Austin Sanders. He was a user that went through a lot, went overseas, wanted to go overseas, wanted to do a lot of things. And he was dominating at the college level, honestly. Let some of that storyline stuff get in the way. Let the role play aspect of the game get to him. And that kind of messed up his trajectory. But the baby glove, Austin Sanders, was a good, tough guy. We're going to add him to this list. So the return of Austin Sanders, man, potentially might be a story in this combine. So keep an eye out for that one. Keep an eye out for the headlines on that one. Austin Sanders may be making a return to the SBA in the combine. You never know what'll happen. But definitely keep an eye out for that one. And y'all can talk to me in the chat as I go through this, man. I'm here. I'll answer questions, do whatever. Muhammad Al-Banobo, he is a user. He could use some extra development. I'll leave this up to him because he wasn't honestly a top 100 guy. So I'll leave this up to him. We got Ronnie Dean. Ronnie Dean was a really good generic guy. We're gonna try to see uh, what it looked like. He wasn't a top 100 guy, if I'm being honest. So Ronnie Dean is not gonna get an invite to the top 100 combine. Slicko mode, young guy. Not sure what he wants to do. If he's gonna declare he's a user guy, I think I'm just gonna leave Slicko mode for the time being. Jess Parks, talented guy. Jess Parks was a talented big. Do I want to see more out of Jess Parks at that big man spot, or maybe an overseas or college level? Jess Parks out of OU. That's very interesting. I'm not sure. Do I want to throw Jess Parks in that mix again with that academy pool? Yeah, I'm gonna leave Jess Parks there. He wasn't a top 100 guy, so that would be a little wowzer to throw him on that early short list. And I think that's it for OU. That's really it for OU right now. I'm not gonna do Jess Parks like that. Not gonna throw him on that list. He don't deserve to be on that list if I'm being honest. Guys, let me know if everything is all right. Let me know if the stream is going smooth. If you hear me correctly, if everything is good. But yeah, moving on though. UVA, we got Penny Ocean. Penny Ocean was lethal. He was guard of the year in the college series. So we definitely gonna throw Penny Ocean on this short list. I'm sorry, Penny. I know you was thinking about staying. He is a user guy. He can come back and make his decision. But right now, we're gonna say that we need you, my brother, in this combine because Penny Ocean was guard of the year, and he is tough. He is tough. He's a guy that I might have to force in this combine, if I'm being honest. PV said everything is good. Everything is good. And look, Penny Ocean averaged 22 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, 44% from the field, 40% from the three-point line. They lost in the first round, which was a shocker. 17-4 for Penny in that game, 38% from the field, 33% from the three-point line. So definitely probably want to come back and fix that. But I'm not sure if we're going to give him that opportunity because with the change in academy, it's not like they'll be coming back for redemption for their team anyway. So we gonna throw Penny on that short list. We also gonna throw G Cash on that short list. So Gabriel Cash is gonna go on that top 100 short list. Gabriel Cash, we know, is a bucket guard on there. We're gonna throw him on that list. As you can see his stats a little bit. I'm gonna move it up so you can see a little more. Oh no, he's already there. 20 points per game, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Didn't get a steal on there, but 42% from the field, 32% from the 3-point line. That's things that you could develop. But as a young guy coming in, only did 1 year of college, that's pro level. That's top 100 worthy. You know what I'm saying? Like scouts and GMs want to invest in that. So we definitely gonna throw G Cash on that list. He was a stat sheet stuffer, as you can see, almost a triple double in a lot of these games. Of course, they did not have a lot of success in the tournament, and that's something to watch. But gotta throw G Cash on that list. He was another one of the big three. We got Enrico Warner now on this list, 13 and 14 on the year. That's big numbers, 52% from the field, only 19% from the 3-point line. So definitely could develop there. Did have some decent games though where he shot pretty good, but did have games where he just missed, so that took his stuff down. I want to know if that's even accurate. If we calculate that, it might have been an error there, but if it is 19%, he still is pretty much one of those stretch bigs that you want to keep an eye on. These all are young guys, so um going in, you might have you some young guys that you can add onto this list and watch do some things in this combine. Of course, they'll be going against some older guys on the overseas level, but for this short list for this top 100, I'm liking the way we, moving along. Shout out to the guys that's in the chat. Penny is definitely nice. Shout out to the guys that's still in the chat rocking with us. Let me see what our list is looking like right now. I'm gonna give you guys a look at our list. Here's our list as of right now. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people right now on this list as we're probably not even halfway through the college guys right now. So we're gonna go back to sharing that tab with the teams. And yeah, we only covered this is the fourth team we covered. And yeah, Vlado Torman was another guy that was really good, but showed flashes behind that big three. Is Torman a guy that we want to add to this top 100 short list real quick? Torman was a pretty key factor. I'm not gonna lie. Did get overshadowed. I would say he got a year left. Let me just still throw him on here. We still throw Torman on there. Cause Torman was good. You go back and watch those games, which you can on our playlist. Always got to throw that little footnote, but Vlado Torment was pretty good, man. He could do a lot of things. As you can see, could play make at that big spot at times. Shot a pretty decent percentage. Can hit the 3 ball. Maybe it's not his most consistent thing, but definitely can hit the 3 ball. Olsen don't need to go through that. Fisher. Fisher was another guy to keep an eye on. Let me go. I think it was Matt Fisher. We're gonna put Matt Fisher for now. UVA center. I remember Matt Fisher. I remember him, another big guy for UVA that could do some things. So you want to keep an eye on that guy. I don't think it's anybody else that's worthy of like this list right here. And some big men are gonna slip on this list that you may be like, whoa, how is he on there? Because when you think of top 100, that's what you want to think of, the best of the best. But we still got to make sure position wise. And scouts do want to look at big men that they think they can develop. If these guys are young, average 10 rebounds on the college level, overseas level, scouts really do pay attention to that and might just want to get a big guy for potential sake. We see it happen in the NBA all the time. And it's not going to be really any different here in the SBA. A lot of these young bigs have a lot of potential. We got a lot of young bigs in SBA on the college level, overseas level, even high school level. So definitely want to keep an eye on that. Amari is a guy that can make this list, but he's a user. I know he wants to develop on that next level. No, he wants to develop still in the academy, so that's still a decision for him to make. Kelly Berry is another guard who can do some things in the academy. May want to see him move up on the overseas ladder, if I'm being honest. So I think I'm gonna pause on Kelly Berry for a minute. Mungu Bamba went overseas, went college, really did really good in college, but wasn't feeling Memphis. He felt like they were favoring to the five show. So if you look at his stats, 21 points in 23 minutes, two rebounds, played defense as well, averaged a block, 38% from the field, 33% from the three-point line. Magoo Bamba was another, good guy that you could pay attention to. Could throw him on the short list because he played good overseas as well. But I don't know if I want to hold on him because I don't know what he want to do. But matter of fact, I am gonna throw him on this list. Um, Controversial player, but we're gonna throw him over there. And we just gonna put forward. We're not gonna put no team because he played overseas in college. So we just gonna throw him on the short list of college right now. John Baylor was another good guy. Ooh, we gonna throw John Baylor on this list. We gonna throw. I think it was Jeremy Baylor actually. Yeah, Jeremy Baylor, this talented kid, center. We gonna throw Memphis. And that was another talented guy. Got to check out his stats: 13, 10 rebounds, 1.7 assists. Uh, 1.7 blocks, 43% from the field, 9% from the three-point line. Can hit that at times though, so you got to pay attention to that. But Jeremy Baylor definitely was a guy to watch on the college level. Carl Lennon was another big man that you could watch. Might want to move him overseas though. Not sure if he was super top 100 worthy, but he did have some big defensive nights. I don't know. Carl Lennon might have to go on this list, on this short list for centers real quick. So let me go with Carl Lennon. I'm gonna throw him on the short list real quick. Center, yeah. Even though, like I said, some of these guys, some of these bigs is gonna be like, whoa, because when you think top 100, they may not be a super top 100 player, but some scouts are going to want to keep an extra eye on bigs, and a big may make it to the combine over a slightly oversaturated guard or wing scale player. If I'm being honest, in this top 100 combine, just because scouts want to take a look at some of these bigs. But as I look through the rest of Memphis, I don't think it was anything else really there for the rest of Memphis that was like eye popping. Um, yeah, we're gonna go on to UNC, Deshaun Evans. Haven't seen Deshaun Evans in a while, but I know he is a user that can make a decision. But however, I know a lot of scouts have been raving about this guy. So we're gonna throw him on the short list for the college guys, one of the most talented guys, if I'm being honest. Um, Positionless. Uh, if I'm being real, could guard any position, scored it at a high level, can do everything. Gotta watch those games on Deshaun Evans. This kid is a tremendous talent. However, does have some injury question marks as well. Has a lot of injury question marks that you got to pay attention to for Deshaun Evans. But keep an eye on him. Go watch some UNC games, and you'll see that this kid is very talented. He can do a lot of things. Scouts have been raving about his potential. He does have that star potential. 26 points per game, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, almost a block, 47% from the field, 39% from the three-point line. Like I said, this kid could do a bit of everything. 88% from the field. He's like 6'8", small forward, really positionless though, can handle it, can do it all. So keep an eye on Deshaun Evans. Go watch his games if you haven't already, if you're interested in the talent here in this league. And yeah, keep an eye on Deshaun Evans. Do him on that list. Then Dustin Marks. Dustin Marks. Dustin Marks was a really good defensive guy. Um, I think his team won a little more out of him on the production side. Offensively, UNC did not win a lot of games, but Dustin Marks did show flashes at times. And he's a guy that could develop in the academy or can kind of go overseas and find his footing. But I'm gonna throw him on the short list. I'm gonna give him a shot on the short list of users. And we're gonna always refer to stats when picking guys over certain guys when it's all said and done. But I'm gonna give Dustin Marks a shot. Um, I'm gonna give Dustin Marks a shot on the short list to begin with. When we see some of these overseas guys, we might just be like, "Oh yeah, it's no way some of these guards are gonna make it from college." But for now, we're gonna throw him in there. 14, 2, 4. We know he's a two-way guy. at the college level is good, 44%, and then 42% from the three-point line. And then he does have eligibility, so he can go to the academy. He is a user guy. Maybe he comes back and he makes a decision. But Dustin Marks was a pretty good, guard at that college level. So we're gonna give him a shot. Earl Kelly is a pretty good guy. The numbers don't show a lot, kind of like a Draymond Green, but he's super athletic, so he's more athletic. But he could develop into like a Draymond Green type of guy for you. Maybe not as much as a playmaker, but on a defensive end, he can do some things. He could rebound. He could play that undersized big for you. Do I want to throw him on his top 100? Nah, definitely ain't doing enough for that. Brandon Whitley is a guy, undersized big, that we want to throw on this list. Maybe a late round guy. I would say in this type of a draft, can come back and say he wants to develop on uh, um, he can come back and say he want to develop on academy level or go overseas. He is a user guy, but for right now, while that's up in the air, we'll keep that up for discussion. Did have a good season, 18 points, 7 rebounds. He's like that Zion type build, 1 steal, 65% from the field, and not much of a three-point shooter. As you can see, didn't shoot it at all this year. But keep an eye on Brandon Whitley. Go watch some UNC games and do your scouting homework on Brandon Whitley. Definitely, a good guy to have on your team. And like I said, could be a late round guy in the SBA draft. And with his highlight ability and potential, you can see scouts reaching for Brandon Whitley, if I'm being completely honest. I can see a scout taking a chance on this guy in them late rounds. He does have the ability to draw in the crowd with his highlights and dunking on people at that undersized big with that Zion type of build. So keep an eye on Brandon Whitley. Wright would be another guy maybe to consider here, but not a top 100 guy. So now we're cool off of that. Florida now. Last two teams in college before we get to the overseas guys. And I think we've been flowing 40 minutes through, but I think we got through some valuable information. And let me get a hashtag our league if you want to chat rocking with us still, man. We've been flowing through the college guys in this top 100. And I like reminiscing about this. Go check out our college playlist if you haven't, though, to go see about some of these guys because I don't want you just taking in all this information, taking my word for it. You actually could go, scout some of these guys on your own. But DJ House, 20 and 20 essentially this year, the top, prospect in the draft, if not, the best player, just entering this SBA draft. And he's definitely on that top 100 list. And he's already declared. So we got word from his people that he's going to declare. They said there was no need to play around with it. They know where his value lies. They got deals coming in on the table. And DJ House will be declaring he is one of our household generics. And you can see why, man. Shout out to DJ House. And I can't wait to see this guy on the next level. Just check out what he did in the playoffs as well. 24 and 24 in the playoffs. That is insane numbers. And that's just what you get. A player with a high motor that's just going to give you, high energy and effort night in and night out. And big shout out to DJ Houseman for that one. So let's see what's next. Oh, Ronnie Shanahan, definitely another guy to throw on that short list. Can make the decision to return. But for right now, we're going to throw you on that list. We're going to throw you on this short list, Ronnie. Did have the talent. Check out his stats on the screen. Ronnie was just a bucket, two-way guy as well. Likes that mid-range game, old school kind of game for Ronnie. But he can hit that three ball too. And I think he can kind of develop into that sharp shooter from, all levels, if you will, from 3 levels. For you, takes pretty smart shots. Go get that field goal percentage up, 37%, and also 37% from the 3-point line. But you could get those numbers up. Young guy, you could develop him. Show some leadership qualities too. Like he maybe can grow into a household all-star for your organization at the next level. So definitely want to pay attention to that. And shout out to the guys in the chat still. Demo saying save the best for last. My guy Carl Jarrett saying our league. Mike saying our league. Juice in the building. PV still standing tall. Yes, sir. Love to see my active guys in the building. But yeah, Ronnie Shanahan's a guy we're gonna throw on there. BJ Strada is another dude that we're definitely throwing on this list. Superstar quality. This guy just oozes confidence and has some big time moments. A lot to develop. Project guy, kind of like Ray Gambino. But if you get this guy young and you could develop him, he can be a Lou Williams type of guy, maybe a six man. Maybe he can grow into a Curry type of guy for you. But anywhere from that Lou Will floor to Curry ceiling, I see for guys like BJ Schroeder and Ray Gambino. So we definitely gonna add him to our short list. Um, we're gonna add BJ Schroeder to our short list and keep an eye on him. Go watch some Florida games, and you'll see, man, why they got so far. Of course, DJ House was a big uh, component as to why, but so was BJ Schroeder, Ronnie Shanahan, and the rest of those guys over there. Uh, who else do we have? We have Lehman was pretty good over there. Bradley was decent, but those guys could go overseas. They're not top 100 worthy. Brajnak was I. Blake was I. Uh, nothing, nothing else really doing. And definitely last but not least, the champions, Syracuse. The last guys we covering on this Draft Express for the college guys. That's gonna make this rough top 100 list to begin with, man. Syracuse won the championship. They were loaded with talent. And we did have some declarations. We had Forbes say that he's going to the SBA draft after this, and he's definitely gonna be on that short list. Seymour is another guy to watch. Maybe Seymour comes back and wants to dominate on a college level. He averaged 9 points, 3 rebounds. Uh, yeah, he definitely has some time to develop. We know Seymour would have did a lot more, but when Forbes came in, he had to take that backseat a bit. Shout out to my guy Ra King in the building. Shout out to Ra King. So Seymour, we gonna keep Seymour where he at for now, guys. AJ Carter. Ooh, AJ Carter is another one of them guys. If BJ Strada can make the list, if Ray Gambino can make the list, so can AJ Carter. However, we're gonna let the option stay in AJ Carter's hand because he is a user guy, is a fairly active guy, always surfing around the community. And I don't want to make that decision for him. He does have the talent to make the combine, but I'm just gonna leave that to him. I know a lot of scouts would love to have him as well, seeing that championship run, but I'm just gonna keep that for AJ. Um, Copeland was pretty decent, but not top 100. We threw Forbes in there already. No, I actually didn't write Forbes in. I'm writing them in right now. You guys can't see me writing them in, but I will flip flop back and forth to keep you updated on how many people was on that list. Since this is the last team, I'll just run through Syracuse and then we'll count up the list and see how many college guys made the rough top 100 list. Not that they'll be there in the end, but made the rough top 100 list as far as today goes. And we will continue to do some more Draft Express. So, stay tuned, man. Stay in tune. Keep your eye on what's going on. Should I end this on the college guys today and just do part two with the overseas guys? Maybe I should to not keep it so long. Let me know in the chat. Should I keep it just college guys today and then wait on the overseas guys? But we know Forbes definitely declared 17 and 14. Another one of them really, really good bigs that we have. 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 52% from the field, and then 13% from the three-point line. Getting that three-point shot together, but he can do it. 16 and 15 in the playoffs, 65% from the field. So we've seen growth in some places there. And Stephen Forbes, man, declared for the draft. We know we're definitely gonna hear his name called. I see him as like a 1 to 3 for Stephen Forbes. I think somebody may just go first round because big man, super skilled. If you go watch his games, but I think he does have some potential to slip in the draft if guys want to go with those wing guards and them exciting wings and guards early on. But we'll see what's up. And the guy said it's been a smooth stream so far. So I guess we'll go with the flow, but I didn't want to overload you guys with too much information. And then sometimes I want to make these videos watchable on the back end. But I can't also clip these videos and like make them segments so you guys could just watch, highlighted segments on certain people, or like certain teams too. So I could do that. I'll keep the options open, but let's just keep flowing through this. Next up, my guy Demo in the chat, one of the most active guys, a champion in his own right, one of the top users in the college series. He averaged 14 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Very versatile wing, forward, if you will. I guess I want to say he can play anywhere from 2 to 4. Um, Maybe the 3 is his preferred position, but this kid can really do it all. Really love his game. Average 27, 3, 4, and 1. 46% from the field, 45% from the 3-point line in the tournament. That's heavy stats. And like that was so big about like what was so big about that run for Syracuse. These guys really gelled together, came together, and took their game to the next level. Like they really upped it and took their game to the next level, guys. Like during that run, if you go watch those tournament games, like once Syracuse got it together and learned how to gel as a team, it was over for everybody else because like their top guys all started just having their way, and it was like really tough to keep up with. Troy Steffen was part of this team, this championship winning team. We kind of could throw him on there because he did a lot. He did a lot to help them out. He's a forward, can run that small ball center for you and do a lot of versatile things. Played a lot of minutes as well for this championship team. So we're gonna throw Troy Steffen there too. We're gonna throw Troy Steffen there. We're gonna throw Troy Steffen there. Let me see. Steffen with that F. Yeah, with that funny F. I forgot. Yeah, so we're gonna throw Troy Steffen on this. SU, and I would say he's a big. I'll just put big. Well, I'll say forward. Troy Steffen is a forward, yeah. So Troy Steffen, we're gonna keep Troy Steffen in there too. Let him sneak into that top 100. Of course, this is just a rough list, so he might not make it. But I think he could sneak on there for a minute. This is another guy, Blunt, out of Kentucky, who played a decent role for them. I think he could be a solid overseas player or come back to the academy and expand on his game. I could have went in depth with more of these teams, but wanted to keep it flowing and really hit on the main guys. But that was pretty much it. And now I'll take you over to this rough top 100 list that we made of the college guys, only the college guys. So this is the rough top 100 of the college guys. Let me see. Um, let me bold in this. Let me put the college. Let me see. Let me put some numbers. We can just throw the numbers behind them now. How did I just do that, guys? There you go. So that's how I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna just copy and paste everybody's name in there. Pardon me, guys. I'm a bit of an old man. I haven't messed with none of this stuff in a minute. So we gonna copy and paste them guys in there like that. We got Johnny Cobb. Let me see. Copy. So I'll do this on the back end and I'll get into some overseas players, I guess. I don't want to keep y'all guys too long. Me doing this looking like an old man. This is mad funny. I know it gotta be a quicker way for me to do this, but bear with me, guys. Gotta go through this real quick. This is embarrassing on the screen. Look at me, babe. I'm looking like an old man. But I could just count these up and do this on my own time. Yeah, I'm gonna just count these up and do this on my own time. But yeah, so we got how many guys though? We got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So 27 guys out of the college series made the rough short list. 27 guys. Oh man, I done messed it up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this thing over, y'all. I think I done messed it up. Yeah, before I messed this up, yeah. So 27 guys made the short list. Pardon me, guys. Yo, I'm funny, son. I'm over here baiting up on the live stream, baby. 27 guys made the college shortlist, guys. And I think pretty much I'm gonna wrap it up here. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. And that's gonna be this episode of the first episode of Draft Express. Pardon me, guys. That's gonna be the first episode of Draft Express. So we went through the college guys. We got 27 guys on the rough list for the top 100. Appreciate you guys for rocking with us. Drop any questions if you got any questions on anything that we covered today. And yeah, out of that top 100 little rough list, we got the 27 in college. We still got a lot of ground to cover with overseas. And now that I'm looking at it, I might actually gotta push some more guys up. Like I was thinking that we was gonna have a lot of guys to cover, but now that I look at it, we might have to push some guys up. Overseas is good. What is my daughter doing? My daughter in there being crazy. But yeah, I might have to push some more guys up. I knew overseas was gonna be the bulk of the draft, which makes the most sense. But yeah, 27 made the rough top 100 list. We still got to go through overseas. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. I am all over the place right now, guys, because it's a lot going on with the transition of going from 23 to 24. Um, finishing up the high school tournament, finishing up the overseas championship, creating players from 2K23 to 24, taking new applications. Like we're doing a lot right now, and we're a very small staff. Like it's literally me, Jo, my guy Baba, Amari, um, Olin. Yeah, like it's really a small staff. So we working on what we can, guys, and we getting it done. But I will continue to drop these draft express to finish that rough 100 list. Then we gonna scale that rough 100 list and really get the list down to who we want in this combine at what positions. And after we get that down, however many episodes that take with the overseas guys, we wrapped up the whole college today. Hopefully, we could do the whole overseas tomorrow or one of these days later in the week. But the tournament will be starting as well, so stay tuned for that. And just keep an eye out in the Discord, man. It's a lot going on. It's a fun time. We made a year. We about to start season 2. We transitioned into 2K24. We got a new platform, beautiful platform to watch. We get to see the better graphics and pictures and visuals that they have for us in 2K24. And I truly appreciate you guys for rocking with me. You know how I give it up. It's Mr. Simulation. Can't spell simulation without Moolah. And let's keep doing what we do, man. We are in year 2 of our league. And I truly appreciate all you guys for rocking with me and sticking with me. This was only an hour-long episode. And that was good, man. So we're gonna try to keep this going. We definitely will get another Draft Express this week with the overseas guys. So stay tuned for that. We will start the tournament this week as well. So we will be wrapping up the high school tournament and the overseas championship very soon. And yeah, man, I appreciate you guys for rocking with us. It is your boy Kamish Moolah, man. Get in the Discord, let's chat it up. I can answer some more questions in there. But appreciate you guys for rocking with us, man. Peace. Hit that like button if you did, subscribe if you haven't. And check us out on all of our Instagrams at SBA.2K, at SBA Academia, at Mulaverses. Check out the games and the playlist for all the guys that we highlighted in this video. And yeah, man, we got the college series up there. We got the high school top 30 camp. We got the high school series up there now that the season is wrapped up. We got the overseas series as well. So we got a lot of content that we finished in year 1, and we do full games. A lot of places don't do full games, y'all. a lot of places do, um, like they sim some games and then you see some games. Our structure is built on full games, and I don't ever plan on changing that. I don't like the concept of like not showing games. I'd rather have really short seasons until we grow enough to do like long in-depth seasons before I'm shortening the experience. Like I always want everybody to be able to watch every game they played in the full development of their player. So even though it takes time with our structure, I just want to stick to it. I like that there's a variety of leagues that do it different ways. Some leagues do full game highlights. Some leagues only do top moments. Some leagues, show you a certain amount of games per year. But we're always gonna try to keep our full game structure, and that's what we love to do. Shout out to my guy Amari. I just was talking about how you helping us out. Amari made jerseys for us last year. He did a lot. So we are in our second year now. It feels good to say that. Season 2 is coming soon as well. And bear with me, man. I'm trying to grow this thing, grow this channel, grow this family, grow this community. And I appreciate all you guys for sticking with me. So I will be in the Discord. I will be dropping a lot more content. And shout out to you guys for rocking with me, man. If you got any questions, hit me on the back end in the Discord. Peace.